your dice.
Just moving them out.
Or you go. And it's just count the numbers. So I've got 4.
3.
So
surprisingly, Ben outrolled somebody with dice.
Keep a mental check of how many moans we get.
It's Ben and dice, Tom. Got to expect.
I'm going to choose the Starship Graveyard as the battlefield. Cool. So the Frozen Wastes goes out of the game. I'm first player. You get to put 2 shields wherever you want to put them.
On Ben's characters.
Cool. And then we both gain 2 resources.
You gain 2 resources.
If you have any questions about cards, obviously I can answer them as well.
Yeah.
And
I'll just hold them up to the camera.
Excuse me, viewers at home, send me a comment about how this works.
Hey guys, comment if I've done this wrong.
When you see something amazing, hit the like button.
I'm going to pay 2 for Jedi Robes. So I play Jedi Robes on Rey.
It's turn 1.
It's
so
turn.
you get 2
It's
shields.
first round of the game, so I'll put 2 shields.
And this is why he wanted to go first, because he would still gain 2 shields.
He's a cunning foe, is Ben.
Yep.
Over to you.
So do I keep
No.
these?
What else did you do?
You played a card.
Play the card.
Yeah.
Oh
an
yeah,
upgrade
it's not
on
great. So I
Rey.
can take another
Oh.
action. Yeah.
Oh, so
So-
you got ambush.
Oh, and I have the dice.
No.
now.
Oh, it's because
That's
he's playing
Rey's
the
ability.
He's
I'm
playing the
playing the
galactic
Galactic
basic
Basic, so
version
I've
of the
got
card,
one.
so he can't read the text.
I'm going to activate Rey. So
Did the Jedi Robes roll blank?
no.
Then it's already done better than my
It
Jedi
rolled a
Robes.
disrupt, which is pretty good early game actually. So.
You can spend your resources before he does it.
Oh right, so Rey isn't
See, this
Now,
is
this-
what, like, yeah. Ben's rolled the dice. He hasn't activated
No.
any of the dice.
So
though.
why has he tapped the character?
Because he's rolled the dice.
That's what you mean.
She
That's what it
is
means to activate
activated.
character.
He doesn't now. Don't think of those dice as Rey's dice because
These
now
are
if
now
you
just
rolled,
dice.
right, have you got some
Oh!
attack, Ben? There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So, on my next go, after you take an attack, I could resolve
No,
that.
can
down.
choose to-
yeah, but
right,
he
okay.
could roll Finn's dice, and let's say one
Yeah,
of Finn's
yeah.
dice was the same.
Yeah.
At
I
the
could resolve
second
all
they
of
were
them.
gone-
Now it makes more sense. Yeah, because when you were saying about you can resolve all of them at the same type at the same time, I was like, well, you're not going to go, here's one of Rey's melee dice, and then next turn, she's already activated, so I won't use her second melee dice. But now it makes more sense.
This is why this is like the flow of the game. You can see
No,
what
you
Ben's
know
going
what
to
I
do.
can do next turn,
Yeah.
so you can now think about what you're going to do.
Well, you can't use.
I
Oh, no,
can't
that is
use
plus
that,
1 resource.
but I can't use that unless I have a basic resource.
Ah,
dice.
cool. So I will spend 2.
Yeah.
So you can't do your thing to play immobilize.
Cool. So you get the dice for that.
That's exactly what Ben played first time.
Cool.
Cool.
So that's me done because
That's
I
your
don't-
action,
yeah.
right? So it's back to me. The only reason I could do it is because I have
Rey's
because I have Rey.
galactic basic special says you
I'm
can do
seriously worried about Rey.
that. I'm so glad you turned it away from the camera so the lovely viewers at home can't see the fancy promotional card.
It's not going to make any difference. They can't read it.
No.
True.
Ben can't read Galactic Basic. Spoilers.
If you play an upgrade.
If you can read it, then you're just forgetful.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, it's
of
probably
course,
worth-
Ben's Disrupt isn't completely wasted because when you roll your turn, you might roll a resource,
Yeah.
you know, so...
I'm going to roll Finn.
Oh God.
Blast
Pew pew.
1 range damage.
Pew
There we
pew. Pew pew. I'm going to roll Kylo.
So you roll all of his dice, you tap Kylo Ren. So you see that he's activated.
Isn't activated yet, Ben? I haven't rolled the dice, I might change my mind. Okay.
So you've got
Joy,
a resource.
A resource, which I'm about to
Goes in
use.
front of you here.
Oh, yeah.
So
They don't go
so it shows you haven't used them yet.
Oh, because they go back there once
Yep.
they've been used.
And
Then.
you've
So I
got
get
2
a
damage which
resource.
requires a
No,
resource.
what are you
No,
doing?
no, no,
Why are you
no, no.
taking things? You haven't activated the dice.
You don't get a resource.
Oh yeah.
You can then spend in late future turns that to get a resource, that to get a shield.
That,
and
I
that.
can't use that.
You can't use that at the moment, but you do have a resource.
I don't. Oh no, it's not.
So
plus, it's fine.
in future turns, say it was in
Yeah.
the next one, you could take a resource, and then on my turn I have to, I have to
You'll
think, oh
disrupt,
shit, do I
yeah.
get rid of that resource or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
right. So it's back to me.
That's what makes the game for me.
Not using the stuff as soon as you roll it.
No, but it's like, here's what I'm going to do. Can you stop it? You know, like that ebb and flow, that's much more interesting. Because and also, at the moment, there's nothing that interrupts another player's turn, which I really, really like. So, Like Ben's not going to say, I shoot so and so. Okay, then I will play this
I
card
play
from my
retroactive
hand.
shield that makes the stuff bounce back to you because it's
I'm going to discard a card
retcon.
to reroll that dice.
Oof.
Resource, that's not bad.
I will play George Lucas, turning all of my characters into completely different characters.
Jar Jar Binks!
That's true. I wonder if that'll ever be a card.
He will be a girl.
A villain.
He'll be an absolute arsehole of a
It'll
guy.
be
Everyone loses.
it'll be like re-roll all dice on the table.
Come on.
So, what are you going to do?
Well,
Because obviously, yeah.
I'm going to roll my Stormtrooper.
Okay. Stormtroopers miss, that's what they do.
Did what a Stormtrooper does best.
Cool. Right, I'm going to spend one of Ray's dice to gain a resource.
No, I bet you are.
Over to you.
Don't. At the moment, the battlefield doesn't do very much aside from first player, but first player is quite significant.
Choose support or upgrade in your discard pile.
And place on top of your deck.
Did you discard a support or an upgrade, Ben?
No.
You've discarded
Oh.
an event.
It's so discard an event.
Ah.
And I don't have a discard yet, do I? 'Cause,
But don't forget, you could discard a card to re-roll any number of dice.
Yes.
yeah, I'm just thinking that.
And whenever you claim that, that's going right back on top of your deck. So,
If it's...
If it's a...
yeah, so discard.
Upgrade
If
or
you discard one of those, then you're laughing.
Do you do it for full cost?
What?
Oh no, it goes back on top of your deck, doesn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't cut.
If
Because
you
there's
go
a-
to
just-
play, that
you
would
just
be like,
know you're
There's a
going
I
to...
card
found
that
an
I've got.
ATST.
You don't know you're going to draw.
Play one for -1 cost from your discard.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Kylo's shield.
Now, that doesn't have to go on Kylo. You could put it
No.
on the Stormtrooper if you wanted. So,
So I'm going to put it on the Stormtrooper.
okay. Damn.
Kylo's shield.
He's
I
used
rolled
a
a shield.
shield and put it
Oh, I thought you played the card Kylo's
There's
shield.
not- there's
I was
not a
like, I don't
card.
remember there being a lightsaber shield.
Okay. I'm going to spend a resource to put BB-8 in.
That's a nice one to see early.
So he has a reroll. Well, sorry, a pick a side, a disrupt, a shield, a resource, and his special. His special is reroll this dice and one of your other die. Do not resolve this die from your pool after. Do not remove this die from your pool after resolving this ability.
So it's free.
So it's free. Yeah. And it'll still stay there. So if it keeps rolling specials, I can keep re-rolling dice. So keep on rolling with BB-8. Over to you. Now you see, because you're in a quandary here. Because if you take the resource to try and do your
If
thing,
I take the resource,
I'll
disrupt.
just
So
disrupt it. So.
basically, the only thing I can do with that resource is re-roll it, and at the same time I can re-roll the blank on the Stormtrooper and hope for the best. I will discard a card. Yes.
Lightsaber.
Yes.
I discarded my lightsaber. But
Can't remember
You know
the
what, I'm going to re-roll that as well because I need a resource to use it. And at the minute, I can't run the risk
It
of
makes
already
sense.
having
It makes
one
sense.
resource.
Yeah.
So, a Blasty, a Blanc,
And
and exactly the same as what I already had.
But you've got
So-
a damage on the table though, so that's the important thing.
One.
Over to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Obviously, that's how the game works, Ben. I've had my one and only action this turn, and I haven't got any special rules in Galactic Basic that I can't read.
I'm going to roll BB-8. Resource. Over to you.
which gives the impression of BB-8 just vomiting some credits onto the floor.
Where were they stored, BB-8?
I think he's
Will
sick.
Shoot Finn.
Cool.
Why Finn?
Because Ray's got 2 shields. So Ray has 12 hit points. Finn has 9 now.
I'm going to resolve Finn's dice and shoot Kylo.
No.
Oh yeah. Actually, it doesn't have a lightsaber.
He's just thrown his lightsaber in the bin.
I don't even want it.
Over to you, dude.
You've always got claim as well, don't
Yeah.
forget.
Yeah,
If you don't,
I'm looking
because
at...
you can't probably do anything with those dice.
No, I can't. So do I
And
go
unless you
for another reroll, which is ballsy, or do I just claim this?
to then take your lightsaber and put it
Oh,
on
and
top
then
of
I
your
do
deck.
get to. It
The
claims
lightsaber
it
goes in back into
immediately.
your deck, so you know you're going to get it.
I wasn't sure if the claim effect happened
No.
immediately
No.
or during the end phase. So there we go. So that's now been used as well.
Yeah, there should be such a better way of showing that. Like,
So-
there should be a token, like a claim token.
I can
or
now
something.
resolve all of
But you
my
can just tap
actions.
But you're not you're doing the opposite of like you know what I mean? Because
I
it's
can-
You're
horizontal
turning it
card.
on its side.
I can now resolve all of my actions because you
Yeah,
have.
because I have no
so
more actions.
my disrupt does nothing.
Good.
I will do damage to Kylo, and then I will.
Did
gain-
you shoot him or did you hit him?
I just
Stabbed
whacked
him.
him, and I'll gain a. That's what you go get for throwing your lightsaber away. I hit you with my Jedi robes.
Yeah, he has just found it
And
in
I'll
a
gain a
Jakku
resource
Star
from
Destroyer.
BB-8. Cool. So at the end
Yeah.
of the phase, your shields stay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just moving them slightly because I'm going
So
to.
you
I'm not
ready all
gonna
your
space something
characters
else.
and your supports. Have you got any? And then you can choose to discard as many cards from your hand to then draw back up to a hand of 5. So I'm not going to discard any, so I just draw 3. And then we both gain 2 resources.
I just seemed really surprised that I drew my lightsaber. I was like, another one. Wait, no.
And then you gain 2 resources.
Oh yeah, you automatically gain 2,
Yep.
don't you? I was thinking this is going to be a tough.
And
turn.
now you are first player.
So I'm going to activate Kylo first.
Or is it you haven't got anything that you want to play on him there?
Because remember, if you get resources, you could potentially get a lightsaber down on him as well. But
I could, but to
it's
get
a
a
1 in
resource,
6
Yeah.
on a Stormtrooper.
a resource, yeah, it's not.
I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just saying, bear in mind that once you roll him, you're
he's
not getting the
activated,
you're
yeah.
not getting the return on the upgrades.
This turn.
Yeah, that's which is kind of significant.
Yeah, well, no, I can't. There's not a way I can do it. With the 1 in 6 on the Stormtrooper is.
So it's on Kylo. Yeah.
But if you got it, you'd be laughing.
I would.
So why not roll him first?
I mean, why not just
Why not
because
roll
I'm
the
not
Stormtrooper first?
See what
Because
you
I
get.
might get something useful from Kylo. Oh, look, a blank. My turn achieved nothing.
Well, did you
But
have
now-
anything? Did you have anything you could have equipped onto the Stormtrooper?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean that would otherwise that really would have been.
Oh, where's my rifle? I don't need my rifle.
Where is my rifle? Where is my gun?
Cool. Over to me. I am going to put a rifle on Finn. So I'll spend 2 for the F11D rifle for Finn.
You do know you're not allowed to just pick 5 cards that you want from the deck to start the game, don't you?
No.
It could have been worse.
Is
It could have
BB-8
been
all
fine.
on camera then, is he?
Yeah, he's on camera. He's now very glary. But you've just moved him into the sun. But
Ugh.
if you sit him next to Finn, I bet he won't be in glare. Yeah, that's perfect. And they're buddies, you know.
It's only 1, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to have to activate Kylo.
Cool. So you've got 2
Are we
resources.
saying that's cocky cocked? Do we want to re-roll?
It's up to you.
There's a
If
dice
the
that's
dice
not used.
balances,
That doesn't.
you can reroll it if you want. Oh, melee.
Not if I want them. We're going by the rules here.
They are quite slippy dice.
They are really slippy dice. And because they're so heavy, they're going to not respond well to gravity.
That's how gravity works, kids.
Mass equals force times acceleration. No, force equals mass times
Cool.
acceleration.
I'm going to pay 1 and play Awakening. So I can resolve pluses if I want.
Again, you're not allowed to just pick 5 cards.
Over to you.
If you had bad cards, you should have discarded your cards and drawn more.
I did, and I drew more expensive cards than the ones I discarded.
But
No, I
when you think
mean
about
at the
it-
end of your turn.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know you can get to 3 resources if you
Yeah,
use that
okay.
die now, so you can then put a lightsaber on him for the future.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Because I haven't rolled my
You haven't
dice
got-
yet, so
So you can't disrupt.
you can't.
don't-
I can't disrupt.
You don't have an
I
active
have no-
disrupt.
I have no
Yeah,
dice,
activate, okay, so I will
yeah.
use
But this is where Ben
resource.
will play the card that says lose a resource,
Yeah.
of which there are probably cards, but not in this game.
Lose all of the resources.
Lose a lightsaber. What? How is this a card?
Giant magnet.
Yeah.
Steal your opponent's lightsaber and equip it to a robotic character
I'm going to roll
whose battery's now flat because he's been equipped with a giant magnet.
Ray. Cool. Blanks are lovely. So a resource.
Blanks do feel really painful.
But yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
that's
thing.
the game,
That's the thing. Like you can make the best deck in the world, but if you're rolling poorly,
I think I'm really glad. There's so many ways to change your dice. That
Yeah, it just means that exploitable
Oh, there
decks
are.
and things like
If
that.
you've got enough resources to be able to do that and play a lightsaber.
No, you just roll. You just discard cards and roll them again.
Yeah, over to you, Sean.
I'm going to play a lightsaber on Kylo before any
So you take the
shenanigans
lightsaber dice
happen.
and put it on the card.
Shenanigans.
That's the one. Cool.
Rey went to the Jedi store and got some robes. Kylo went to the Jedi store and got a lightsaber.
Appears to... Oh, it's not. It's a generic lightsaber. An elegant weapon for the more civilized.
I'm going to activate Finn.
I'm surprised that a lightsaber's a neutral.
So shield and a blank because he's still a stormtrooper.
At heart.
And the blank came from the stormtrooper.
The right, right.
The right.
Damn it! It doesn't work.
Doing this. Doing this. What does this mean? Why are you doing this?
I do want to watch that film again now.
Got it on Blu-ray.
I've only seen it once. The once in the cinema.
Really?
Yeah.
God, I watched it.
It's
about
the
3 or 4
special
times.
edition where Rey is blue.
What?
You said you got it on blue.
Oh.
There's so much work to be done with this Rey pudding. So that last game I gave Rey a gun.
I'm going to play Kylo's shield on Kylo. Because why not? What's his ability?
If you're
Oh,
on
it's his
special,
super
roll his
badass.
special.
take a card
Yeah.
and
Oh.
I'm gonna roll.
I discarded a lightsaber
D8.
because of that ability.
Yeah.
I was like, if Ben draws that, and Ben was just rolling specials.
Oh
so
my god, he's crapped out another resource.
That's probably one of the better things for you that he could roll.
Yeah.
On
It's
BB
because if
oh,
BB-8
that's
rolls
BB-8,
his thing,
yeah.
I'll just re-roll the blaster.
Or if he rolls his choose a face,
Yeah.
then you can make the
I'll turn Rey into someone who can actually do some damage.
instead of just going home and using those weird bread things. You know, from the little tokens.
Oh,
1/4 portion, and it like bubbles into bread.
Yeah.
Right. But Simon Pegg, why are you being so unkind?
I will discard a card.
We need to go to the Winchester. Let this all blow over.
Do you want to discard a card to reroll? It's ballsy. It's risky on a Stormtrooper, isn't it? You've got a lot you can do, so I'm going to discard that to reroll the Stormtrooper.
Oh, you can reroll Kylo, don't forget.
Yeah, but Kylo is
He actually
1
has to-
point
he
of
has-
damage
he
at the
has to
minute,
do damage,
where
yeah.
it could end up being the 2 where it does
No,
nothing.
I'm not saying you should, I'm just
Saying
reminding
I
you
can,
about
yeah.
the rules.
No, I'm going to actually, because I've got... I suppose there's...
Well, actually, that's a better return.
No, it's not, because I haven't got a resource.
It means next turn though. You
Oh,
think-
is that the resource one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
poopy.
I've just lost an attack.
You can, however, be confident with the fact that you're probably going to claim the battlefield next turn, or spend a card to reroll. And then because you could
Your
get back the
turn.
mind probes, I'm going to resolve the resources. So
Cool.
because there's
So you
multiple
get it,
resources,
so
I'll
you
take
do them
those.
both at the same time, yeah.
Over to you.
Although importantly, if you
I'm going to claim the battlefield.
So if Ben was trying to slow play, he could do them one at a time.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Just see what you do. So you're claiming the battlefield.
I'm
yeah?
claiming the battlefield.
So you put the mind probe back on your deck.
Yeah, I have.
Cool.
And that can't be used, and that can't be used.
Yep. I'm going to play Unpredictable. So I get to reroll a die, but it's an ambush, so I get to take an action after I do this. So I'm going to reroll the
Blank, yeah.
F11D rifle.
The resources.
And I get to take an action after that.
And technically, it doesn't matter what order you do any of this in.
No.
Well, it could, because you could have the card that you
Yeah.
may have wanted a resource.
I'll take the shield for Finn. I'll put it on Finn. Then I continue to take the rest of my turn. Do I want to roll anything to reroll that Rey die? No. I'll take the resource from the blaster and I'll do 1 damage to Kylo taking off his shield. And then I pass. So
Cool.
everybody
So, end
resets.
phase, ready.
This is a lot closer than the game me and Tom played.
I wouldn't go that far.
It's a lot cagier, actually.
I haven't really been able to do a lot. think
So
it's good.
I'm not going to discard any cards. 1, 2.
So I didn't want to discard anything like that. Like, I've got good cards. I just
Yeah.
don't have the ability to play them because I can't get resources.
I'm on 5.
Yes, I know. And I'd only need one more than I've had for the whole game.
Importantly, now you do have the lightsaber though.
That's
and you can
true.
roll it. So.
That goes technically on there.
Yeah, I don't think it matters where it goes effectively.
I think once upgrades are attached, you can probably just put them
Put
on
them
the
all on
character's
card.
dice board.
I just think it's easier for you to see what's on the card if
Yeah.
you keep them separately. You see, so
because each upgrade will only ever have one die on it, won't it? You can't.
yeah.
You can't have multiples. Yeah.
No, because you can't dupe up an item on someone. Although
I
you
wasn't
could,
sure
you
if
could, you could actually have 2 lightsabers.
I know because there's no limits on the number of dice you can have.
So
either.
you could
It's
have
limits on
2
cards.
loaded lightsabers.
Which would be
awesome.
pretty horrendous, actually. You could do a lot with that.
I'm just going to check my sausages while you
Cool.
deliberate.
Oh yeah, because I'm still first player, aren't
I'm going to discard a card to re-roll the dice.
I? Like, they're really useful, but not... I'm going to activate Kylo.
Okay.
Because he's got 4 dice now. One of them, one of them,
That's pretty
one
good.
of them, one of them.
Especially the lightsabers, the deal 2 unblockable damage, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the point. I need to be wary of which is which. So that's Kylo, Kylo. That's immobilised, and that's the last. That's where you need to be careful because you might go, oh, I've got Kylo's special, so do the thing, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean, it has to
Yeah.
picture on the dice anyway, but... Okay, so
So if you were Russian, I suppose you can't because I can't use it now.
I'm going to pay 1 for Let the Wookiee Win.
Oh god.
Force an opponent to choose to either deal 1 of their exhausted characters 2 damage, or choose and remove 2 of their dice. So you can either do 2... Oh, okay, cool, fair enough. Over to you.
I'm going to.
Because bear in mind, the
Oh,
immobilized,
so this
the immobilized
immobilised
doesn't require the
it doesn't-
special symbol
no,
to do it.
So I can just do it as long as the die is there.
Yeah,
just
I have no
remove the
dice
die. Yeah.
rolled at the moment, but...
No, that's completely pointless. I'm going to activate my Stormtrooper.
Cool. Surprised you haven't found his rifle yet. I guess it's on the card, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Spend 3 for the lightsaber
I'd love to spend 3.
on Rey. Roll a
I've got
resource.
ways of
Roll a
re-rolling
resource.
cards, but they all cost 1.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh good, I can give myself 1 resource for the cost of 1 resource, so I can still only get to 2.
Safety.
That feels like a bit of a waste. No! No, it doesn't work, because it just costs me a resource.
What's this music from?
I don't recognise this. Film? There's some sort of image. Oh wait, no, I do recognise
Yeah.
this.
Don't mind Google. It's not real.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Look at you thinking, oh, well, go on, playing the battlefield. Okay.
Those 2. Because that can still be used even if
Yeah.
it's a blank, can't it? And that's still a blank, so.
Stormtroopers.
Right, okay,
I'm going to roll Rey.
cool.
Resource plus 2 damage, which I can use. I
Ooh,
turn to any side and a
controversial.
shield.
Controversial cocky cock dice.
Which one was called?
The one that was on there.
Jedi Robes. Do you want to re-roll it?
No, it's alright.
Okay.
I'll let you.
So if I win, it's null and void.
Yeah. It's alright here, internet. I'm going
And he
to
works for a reputable website.
get fed up with this. I'm going to spend 2 for nowhere to run. Turn on any of my blanks to any side. So Stormtrooper to 2, that to 2 shield.
That's pretty good. Jeez.
Like I've been sitting on that.
Turn
going-
each of your dice saying, wow,
Yeah,
that's
like
awesome.
I can re-roll stuff to
Yeah.
give myself resources, but it costs me 2, so it's pointless.
Okay.
Oh shit! I should. Oh no, I didn't re-roll, did I? I should have re-rolled that at some point.
You've got a resource you can use later.
Yeah, but I can't remember. I don't think I've done a re-roll. Did I? I did because I discarded that.
I'm going to use Awakening
To cancel out your +2 attack
to use the +2 attack
As
to
a-
hit Kylo
for 2.
Yeah. We're actually getting to the Jedi fighting now.
No, we're not, Ben. We're getting into Rey repeatedly slapping Kylo. Oh, she's got a lightsaber now.
Yes, she did. She does have a lightsaber now. Yeah. Over to you.
I will spend Kylo's 2 shield. Well, immobilises 2 shield to give Kylo 2 shields.
Okay.
You haven't even activated Finn yet.
I'm going to use that to turn that to a blank.
Oh, was it any die?
Yes.
Glad that I can turn any of my blanks to any side.
I just didn't want the unblockable damage coming
Yeah.
through, you see. So.
I will do 2 damage to Finn. So 1 shield and 1 damage.
Right. I will
Oh my god, you've not even activated BB-8 or
spend a shield from a lightsaber to give that to Finn. Just in case you get that.
I will take a resource from Kylo.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. If I can't now do anything to stop you doing that 2 damage.
Because you don't have a disruption.
Which is why
you haven't activated BB-8 or
Yeah.
Finn yet.
like what I could have done on my turn is I could have rolled Finn to see if I could get something out of it. But my thinking was, well, at least if I've got the shield, I can put that onto Finn and stop the damage a little bit. So I'm going to roll Finn now. I don't understand that. Great. It's pure Storm Trooper.
Oh dear.
Definitely would have won it. That is just the worst shot. It's because the Stormtrooper shot him and he's like, ow!
Don't want to do that, but do. I'm going to spend a resource to use the Force. Spot a blue character to turn a die to any side.
Cool.
So I'll turn that back to that.
I didn't really want that to happen. I'll roll BB-8.
Cool.
But you've got a chance to now resolve that, so...
Yeah, I'm going to resolve this 2 unblockable damage on Finn.
So he's up to 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Right, I'm going to spend a card to reroll dice. Reroll these.
You want to reroll that?
No, because then... if I... Ooh, that's much better.
No, it's not. Yeah, no. It's better for you. And you've still got another resource you can claim off Rey as well.
Yep. It irks me that Kylo has 2 shields. It's really annoying.
Basically the only thing keeping you alive.
I'll let you think. But...
What? It's your turn.
No, I roll.
Oh, claim the battlefield. Like, there's only one thing I can do.
Okay. So, I'm going to use BB-8's ability to turn this to 2 damage. It's just me, isn't it now?
Yeah.
So,
Your sausages are right. That's smelling very cooked.
yeah, I'll take that away. I'll spend a resource to do 4 damage to Kylo. So 2 on the shields and then 2 wounds. And then I'll take a resource from Rey. That's that. Did you put your card back on the top of the deck as well?
Yeah.
Yay!
So Kylo's about to die, but I've finally found a blaster to turn my Stormtrooper into something other than a blank.
And the Stormtrooper will be able to use the lightsaber when he dies as well. So.
That's true.
But you're not going to die. I mean, he's still got 3 health left.
4 health left
4 health left.
and no shields.
Oh, so you played that, wasn't
Yes.
it? Yes.
Ray is on full health. I have a grand total of 11 hit points.
I'm going to roll Rey. Rolling with Rey. Blank. Melee. Plus resource and resource.
Do you have a... Well, I know I realise it's asking a bit of your strategy, but are you planning to play an upgrade on Kylo this turn? Well, you weren't, obviously, because you played your blaster on there.
Yeah.
If you were worried about Kylo dying, you definitely should have rolled him first. Because
He
if
might
Ben
have-
had rolled
Oh,
enough
yeah.
attack there,
He
he could have killed Kylo before
Yeah.
he even done anything.
Well, I've been so resource starved this game. I haven't even been able to play cards that have cost 1.
Kylo's
Because
quite
I've
like
been-
that, though.
I've had
Kylo doesn't have a lot of resources.
2 resources every turn, and the only ones that I've been getting are the ones that I've been getting from the start of my turn, so I've just not been able to do anything. I will activate Kylo. Good. One that costs a resource that I don't have.
But I've got a resource.
Yeah, I've got. Yeah, this is the problem though, Ben. I've got 1 resource.
I have no way to disrupt it at the moment.
That's true,
So
but I still don't have. That means that the 1 resource that I've just gained is either going onto that or that's a dead dice. I need 2 resources to do anything. Basically.
I'm going to roll.
Why do you need 2 resources to do anything?
Because that either cancels out the resource or it cancels out one of the cards in my hand.
But it doesn't cancel out the resource. You're spending a resource to do 2 damage. That's not cancelling it out.
But I need more than 1 resource to be able to do anything.
Oh yeah, but you have you spent 2 this turn already, haven't you?
Yeah, but the 2 that I've got from the turn, this is
I'm
the
gonna
problem. Like,
spend-
I can't afford to play
I'm going to spend 2.
any more than 1 card a turn. Whereas
Yeah.
Ben's played like 2 every turn since we've started.
No,
I'm going to spend 2 for Daring Escape. It's an
Yeah.
ambush card, so take an action after this.
Yeah.
Reroll any number of an opponent's dice, then remove all of those dice showing blanks.
Why are you rerolling all of them? Don't you want to leave the one that's got a resource cost on it?
because he wants to
I
have as
get
many
many
blanks
blanks
as he
on
can.
Oh, okay.
So that one's discarded.
Oh, you discard the blanks,
Yeah.
don't you?
So it's better for me because you didn't have the 3 damage one now, you see.
Yeah.
So it worked out okay. And I get to take an action after this. So... I'm going to roll BB-8. No, I'm going to roll Finn. We should roll BB-8. Yeah. Blaster. Over to you.
I will use Kylo's shield.
I'll pay 1 for aim. I'll turn one of my dice to show range damage.
I will claim a resource.
Mhm.
Why don't, go on. I was going to say, why don't you have a good 30 seconds thinking time so I can read the text I just got? No, it's
I
okay.
can do.
Okay, you think, Ben.
Okay, so I'll resolve the range damage with Finn. So it's 3 damage to him and then 1 on the shield. Over to you.
My now completely pointless activity. Reroll
Or-
all dice.
Or you could do the 2 damage.
Yeah,
with
why would you
Kylo,
not do 2 damage?
Because he's about to die, so at least do the damage.
Well, no, it's non-issue because I'm going to have the Stormtrooper left against Rey on full health with upgrades and Finn, who's taken 4 points of damage. There's no way I can win, so I can prevent
But you're
Kylo's
about to
death
have a Stormtrooper who has a lightsaber and 2 upgrades and 2 shields, so he's on 9 health.
against your 16 health and 3 shields. The idea was if I can prevent Rey getting 1 damage,
Well,
Kylo will
yeah.
survive until next turn, and then it's a non-point. However, I count.
So it's over to me, yeah.
So it's up to you.
Okay. I will use the 1 damage.
So Kylo's
Take
dead.
out. Kylo.
Lightsaber goes to there.
But the lightsaber is tapped, isn't it?
The lightsaber is
Yeah.
tapped, yeah, so you can't use it at the moment.
It's crazy how Immobilised did nothing. Like, in our
Well,
game,
Kylo
Immobilised
did
so
nothing.
much.
I will activate the Stormtrooper. Oh, there you
You got his special there.
go. Yeah.
So, over to me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to discard a card to reroll the lightsaber and the resource. Special and 3 plus resource.
I'm
Yeah.
going to discard a card to reroll that.
Oh,
Which needs a resource, so your turn.
okay. I'll roll BB-8.
So now
Yeah.
if I get a resource,
I can get rid of it.
I will immediately lose it. Yeah. Deal 2 damage to your characters as you see fit.
With the blaster rifle.
With the blaster rifle, yeah.
This isn't unblockable. This is unblockable, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
It's blockable.
It's just deal 2 damage to your characters, distributing as you wish.
I'll take
So,
1 on and 1 on.
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use Awakening to do 2 damage to the first order Stormtrooper. Over to you.
I will claim the battlefield.
Cool.
Oh, I'm going to choose not to use its ability. Or do I have to?
No, you don't
You don't
have
have
to.
to
Cool.
use it. Because you don't want to draw
I
that
cannot
card. Yeah.
use that card if I
I'll
draw
do
it.
2 unblockable damage to the Stormtrooper.
Cool.
With the lightsaber.
Do you remember that scene in the film where one Stormtrooper beats up Rey and Finn?
I did that against Gianna the first game we played, which actually we were playing right. And then I can't use the other dice. So actually, I might want to reroll. No, I don't want to reroll.
But you could potentially get something out of BB-8 if you reroll.
I could
as well.
do, but it's not. I don't really want to spend the
It's
card to do
moot.
it.
You only need to do 5 damage to win.
True. Tell you what, yeah, I'll reroll both those dice. Turn 20 side, that's not bad. So I'll use that to turn. What do I want actually out of this? I want resources, I suppose, don't I?
A resource or damage?
Yeah.
I don't think the
There's no
Jedi
damage
robes
in
can
the
do any
Jedi.
damage.
Oh, it's the robes. I thought it was a
So I'm going to
robe.
spend that to turn that to a resource,
and then claim the
take the
resource.
resource from there. So, cool.
It's a novel concept, claiming resources.
Well, you'll get to play as Rey afterwards. So.
It's not a problem with being this. It's the fact that I've been resource starved the whole game.
Well, Kylo's like that though.
I don't know. Rey only has 1 more resource on her than Kylo. And-
I've
and
had
it's a
3
blue one.
cards in my hand since the start of the game that cost 1 resource. I've still got 1 of them that I haven't been able to use because I haven't had. Like the Stormtrooper, I just re-rolled him. Still needed 1 resource. Again, I'm at the point where I just haven't been able to do anything because I haven't had 1 resource. That's the issue.
Yeah,
that I've
but
had.
you have been spending your resources as well. You know what I mean? Like,
Like
Well,
imagine if you
I've only
kept
played, like,
the
4
2
cards.
and then been able to play Mind Probe and then just done
well,
damage.
no. I mean, like if you've got dice that's the thing. It's not that your deck that makes that much more money. It's that one has more actions that cost.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter a minute. But
It's the Stormtrooper. Like the Stormtrooper is quite an expensive character. That's the thing.
Well,
so,
the Stormtrooper. Well, all I've played for the Stormtrooper is his blaster.
No, Ben means because he has abilities that cost.
Like his the basic attack on that is a cost.
Well, I haven't used that. I've only used.
You
the
should have
special
2 credits, by the way.
I will activate the Stormtrooper, who now has a blaster and a lightsaber. Good, 2 blanks. You'll go.
Well, at least you know you can reroll those.
I've got a card that costs 0.
That's good.
I'm going to
Does
roll.
it need a blue character to use it?
I shouldn't.
You can now use that to reroll them, can't you?
Yes.
I'm going to roll Ray. Melee, blank, disrupt, and a blank. Yay.
I will discard Enrage to reroll these 2. I need a plus, which I don't have, and that's a blank.
Roll Fin.
Cool.
Special a 1.
Oh, that's been done. I will discard another card to reroll a die. Yay.
You actually do 2 damage, huh?
Yeah, in theory. Assuming I'm alive.
Dodge. Right. I'm going to discard. Do you have any melee? You do have melee because you've got a lightsaber, haven't you?
Yeah, but it's there. There's only one result on that lets him do any melee damage.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have any
I don't
basic
have
melee
it,
to activate the
I'm
blue
going to
melee.
discard block because I don't think it's going to be that useful. I'm going to reroll these 2 dice. And yeah, these 2 dice. Resource and no. Just turn 20 side.
I will do 2 damage to Finn.
See, Finn's not looking a happy chappy.
Yes, I'm glad that one
Did
of
you
your
just
characters
completely
is
get rid of your dice?
Oh yeah. Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Well, no, because they're not going to be used again.
How are they not going to be used again?
Come on. We might as well finish this.
Yeah, the fact that you're not just attacking and killing it.
I'm going to use
when
that
I've got a shield that I could have
I'm gonna
used
use
probably
that.
to drag it out.
to turn that into a 3 damage.
Okay. I will play the best defense to deal 3 damage to one of my red characters, and you discard 2 dice, which are your discard and your special.
Okay.
Why don't you just shake instead of doing this?
Because then Ben can kill him.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do it in style. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Oh yeah. So yeah, Rey
There you
kills the Stormtrooper.
It costs you a resource.
It cost me a resource to do so. There we go. And then we can switch sides and try it again.
I don't.